Historic England's Quirky Curiosities, Butlins, Roman Parade, a horse's grave and more. They join 1,000 important locations, dating from the Neolithic period to the 1980s, on the latest National Heritage List for England. Compiled by Historic England, it is the only official up-to-date register of listed buildings, scheduled monuments, protected wrecks, registered parks and gardens and battlefields across the country. The little-known locations also include a memorial to religious martyrs, a Japanese garden, a working men's club and a studio used by David Hockney. Historic England is keen for people to visit the sites. Chief Executive Duncan Wilson said, "While many places on the list are well-known and even world-famous, we also want people to understand and enjoy the extraordinary range of history on their doorsteps." The Roman Parade Ground and Camp, in Merton, Oxfordshire, may be one of the earliest ever examples. It was part of the 1st century Roman town of Alcester. The gravestone of Blackie, the heroic war horse, is another quirky heritage asset. During the First World War, more than 8 million horses were killed by enemy action, disease or starvation. Blackie, who served in most major battles in northern France, including the Somme and Ypres, managed to survive despite severe shrapnel wounds and make it back to Britain. He was bought by the mother of his master, poet Leonard Cumberwall, who died at Ypres. Blackie's gravestone in Knowsley, Merseyside, is a rare memorial to a war horse. The remains of a Neolithic timber structure has also been recognized. The 148 feet Lindholm trackway and platform in Doncaster, South Yorkshire, has been preserved in peat for more than 4,500 years. A far more recent listing pays tribute to Billy Butlin, who made holidays affordable for ordinary families. Skegness Esplanade and Tower Gardens in Lincolnshire are close to where he opened his first Butlins holiday camp in 1936. The Dorset Martyrs Memorial marks the site of a former gallows where Roman Catholics were hanged in the 16th and 17th centuries for their beliefs. It comprises 3 Elizabeth Frink sculptures, which were unveiled in Dorchester in 1986. Leaf Hall Working Men's Institute in Eastbourne, East Sussex, another list entry, was built in 1863 and funded by William Laidler Leaf, a London merchant and philanthropist. The Japanese Garden at Grantley Hall in Ripon, North Yorkshire, was developed from the late Victorian period and follows authentic Japanese design principles. Pembroke Studios, in the London borough of Kensington and Chelsea, date from 1890 and were used by painter David Hockney. Heritage Minister John Glenn said, "This list showcases the sheer breadth and diversity of our heritage. In the year we marked the 70th anniversary of the listing scheme, I am pleased that so many important and interesting places have been protected for the nation." Find the list at historicengland.org.uk. The top 20: the Eliza Adams Lifeboats Memorial, Wells next the sea, Norfolk Crisp Street Market Clock Tower and the Festival Inn, Poplar, London. Skegness Esplanade and Tower Gardens, Lincolnshire. Leaf Hall, Working Men's Institute, Eastbourne, East Sussex. Acoustic Mirrors, Fan Bay, Dover, Kent. Sir Thomas White Building, St. John's College, Oxford. Roman Catholic Church of Our Lady and Street Theres, Stroud, Gloucestershire. Alcester Roman Parade Ground, Merton, Cherwell, Oxfordshire. Gravestone of Blackie the War Horse, Knowsley, Merseyside. Bridge House, Condover, Shropshire. Japanese Garden at Grantley Hall, Ripon, North Yorkshire. Older No. 13, Old Kent Road, London. Milestones, B4073 between Painswick and Gloucester. Whipsnade Tree Cathedral, Dunstable, Bedfordshire. The Dorset Martyrs Memorial, Dorchester, Dorset. Former Admiralty Boathouse, Newlyn, Cornwall. Jewish Burial Ground, Plymouth, Devon. Pembroke Studios, Nose 113, Kensington and Chelsea, London. Neolithic Trackway and Platform, Lindholm, Hatfield, Doncaster. South Yorkshire. Former Iceworks, Newlyn, Cornwall.